One of our first videos was HeroScape storage solutions. Since then, our collection has grown quite a bit, and we've learned a lot more about HeroScape and storage solutions and of the sort. So this video is going to go over things that we've shown before and things we couldn't imagine living without.
So in the description below, we are going to link most, if not all, of the things that we have talked about. Several of them are actually affiliate links. What that means is that if you click on the link and buy through it, we do get a kickback through that. So if you want to support the channel, that's a good way to do it. If you just like the stuff, I mean, we do, so. But if you're looking for any of those, that's going to be down in the description.
Let's start off with one of our favorite things that we've shown off before, and that is these storage boxes. So we still love them. They still get a lot of use. We've organized them now into kind of factions rather than armies themselves, but just the functionality of having this handle and being able to just quickly index and look through your box for what you want and then just pop open and hey, look, it's a major cutie. This in and of itself has made HeroScape less of a logistical nightmare with it when it comes to figures. That personally, in my mind, makes playing the game a whole lot more enjoyable than having to root around and search for your figures in some random box. Really, this box gives a lot of flexibility for that. However, what the box does not do well, and what we found, are these. So these little boxes are able to fill the niche for some of the larger figures. So, like Viscerot, Raylan 2.0.
That's 3.0, sweetheart.
Raylan 3.0. Basically, all the figures that we weren't able to hold on to and put into this form factor, we're able to put into this box, which also has a handle. It also, if you buy multiple of them, they stack and nest on top of each other. And also they go with the aesthetic of the whole thing. So if that's your thing and you like our aesthetic, I'm sure they come in other colors and other fun things. So that's what we bought those for, but still we needed to go bigger. So we got this. So we got this from our local craft store, Blick. So we were walking through there looking for stuff, and we just found this big box that kind of matched the aesthetic. That's why we got it. But it has this nice little carrying case, which we put glyphs in here for a little bit. I didn't like how they shifted around and weren't very organized, but they do allow for Mimring with his wings on. So he doesn't get that nasty little, loose wing problem that some people have. So we're not popping off and on his wings to cause that. We've been super happy with all the boxes that we've bought. And so that's the 3 sizes we have now. And that's it. So now let's talk about our rules, maps, and glyphs. So we kind of went rather simple with those things, and we have a simple 3-ring binder with inserts where we've been able to put in our, rules from all the different things that we have. And then we get to these pages, which are our glyph pages, which these are just simple coin inserts. I don't know if I would necessarily, I don't know how I feel about these yet, because they are open at the top, and I think they'll slip out eventually. So I've been really careful to keep the 3-ring binder upright. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should put a "this way up" sticker on the thing. We've been able to keep them rather contained, and I think they work out great. And having this binder with some of the printouts for HeroScape custom maps has been a lifesaver in some ways, so that I don't have to have necessarily a computer around to build some of the custom maps that we've done. So these are just folder inserts. We got them at Staples. Not a real big deal. Maybe there's a better thing for it, but we haven't found it yet. I don't know if I would actually recommend this storage solution to anyone. The boxes themselves are pretty expensive, but I think they offer a lot of advantages. We went out and bought extra dividers for the medium boxes, which was a game changer for us. 2x tiles almost fit perfectly into these little rows, which makes it really easy to find the 2 hex I want to place it on the map I am building. I can say the same thing with the 1 hex and 3s. They all have a good way of fitting in these boxes. Even the trees and large terrain pieces has a box for them. However, when we start talking about the 7 hexes and the 24 hex tiles, there starts to be a little bit of a breakdown on how well these boxes work. For the 7 hex tiles, they just don't fit well in the medium box, leaving a lot of space unused. The same with the 24 hex. They fit into the large box, but leave a lot of room. However, this was an advantage when we were going on a trip bringing HeroScape because we could fill the empty space in the large box with other pieces. I think it's important to note that we weren't really going for space efficiency with this storage solution. Modularity, expandability, and organization were the main factors in this solution. I think it has served us well and I'm very happy with it. However, I don't think this is a solution for everyone. DVD sleeves, super cheap, efficient. HeroScape's card shape lends well to this, but they're pretty great.
So the storage solution that I am the most passionate about is also the one that we've gotten the most pushback on. I have seen more people argue about this storage solution than anything else, and that is how we store our cards. We have this large 400 CD binder. And like Adam said, with our card sleeves, we just trim the top of them and they slide in and out beautifully. And the reason that I love this, I've seen other people talk about just doing boxes or whatever, but this works wonderfully for us, partially because oftentimes we are going and playing with people that have never seen HeroScape before in their life. And this is a great organization way for them to look at it. I have it organized by general. So it's easy to go through and look. What I also really, really love about this is I don't let Adam touch it. And I have it organized exactly how I want it. So you ask me where a card is and I can tell you where that card is and who they're next to. And for me, that is worth every penny. It is worth its size and bulkiness of just knowing where things are as soon as I need them.
This is probably one of our easiest storage solutions, and this is just a bag filled with dice, stolen from the flag bearer dice that were a Toys R Us exclusive for HeroScape. So this is just like a little tea bag, I think it's a reusable tea bag that you can buy off Amazon for a couple bucks, and you get a lot of them. Can you use plastic bags? Yes. Is that probably cheaper and more cost effective? Yes. Do I like it? No. So that's why we have these. They're nice little bags. They hold dice. We like them. Now, if you want to upgrade, so last storage video, we had the 3D printed version of this model, but if you want the upgrade, Board Hero has this nice wooden box that you can buy that has the advantage of you can kind of move it around and do all the stuff with it that you could with the other box, but it actually has magnets, so I didn't have to hold on to the entire thing. But still, the wound markers, D20, and everything stays in place. We used to keep our wound markers in with our dice and order markers and all of that stuff in the bags, and we just dump them out and then start to play. But that kind of led to, at least for me, having to organize the wound markers and put them in the nice little notch within the board every time we started to play. So I got these. These are little tiny Petri dishes, and they're able to hold stacks of wound markers, 5 stacks of 5. So there's 25 wounds, which for us playing, I don't think we've ever needed to grab another Petri dish, but we have enough wound markers that if we have a bunch of people over, instead of having to divvy out from a bag or something, we can just pop off of one of the Petri dishes, put it down at the place that somebody wants to play, and it kind of leads to the efficiency of gameplay. They're also really space efficient, and now this one isn't full, but even if you shake them up, they don't lose their stack. So you can still just pop it off and they're still all in there, not coming apart. So these, we got really lucky with these, they fit these perfectly. It's the only downside I see with these, if you don't have enough wound markers to fill one of them up or fill them to 25 up or full, they do start to like mix and fall around. But for us, since I think we bought 100 wound markers for $10 on eBay, they really fill up really nicely in these. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll probably recognize these, because these are our most used dice trays. And you know, these are really great. They pack flat. They're super easy to take around. We originally bought them when we were going out and doing learn to plays, and kind of that travel and ease of moving around and flat pack was important. And that still is important to us. But it comes with a caveat of they're not very good when filming. They're super light. They're prone to moving around. So when we would roll, we would actually tape the bottoms of these so that when we roll, the dice didn't move them. I think in some videos you can see some of the tape like eking out under them. So we have gotten from Board Hero these dice trays, wood, nice and sturdy. The dice in them bounce a lot more than they do with these, but that just means we need to change how we roll our dice. But we're super excited about these. It's not really a storage solution, but hey, if you want a dice tray, go check out Board Hero.